Okay. Okay. Everybody, please stay close to your monitors. Don't make disturbance. Be attentive. If you do not want to join, if you are having some other work, feel free to drop. But don't distract the class. Be in front of the monitor. Okay? I should see all the kids who are attending. I cannot see Sacheta. Okay. Saurav is there. That's okay. Okay. 21st slokam. Who is going to start?
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Ashastra. Ashastram.
Ashastram. Ashastram. Ashastram.
Asuram.
Asuram. Asuram. Asuram.
Krutsnam.
Kritsnam. Kritsnam. Kritsnam.
Shastriyam.
Shastriyam. Shastriyam. Shastriyam.
Gunataha.
Gunataha. Gunataha. Gunataha.
Pruthak.
Pruthak. Pruthak. Pruthak.
Lakshanam.
Lakshanam. Lakshanam. Lakshanam.
Shastrasiddhasya.
Shastrasiddhasya. Shastrasiddhasya. Shastrasiddhasya.
Siddhasya.
Siddhasya. Siddhasya. Siddhasya.
Shastrasiddhasya.
Shastrasiddhasya. Shastrasiddhasya. Shastrasiddhasya.
Tridha.
Tridha. Tridha. Tridha.
Saptadasoditam.
Saptadashoditam. Saptadashoditam. Saptadashoditam.
Dasoditam.
Dashoditam. Dashoditam. Dashoditam.
Next. Ashastram.
Ashastram.
Next person. Say it in mute. Ayush.
Asastram. Asastram. Asastram.
Asuram krutsnam.
Asuram krutsnam. Asuram krutsnam. Asuram krutsnam.
Shastriyam.
Shastriyam. Shastriyam. Shastriyam.
Shastriyam.
Shastriyam. Shastriyam. Shastriyam.
Gunataha.
Gunataha. Gunataha. Gunataha.
Pruthak.
Pruthak. Pruthak. Pruthak.
Lakshanam.
Lakshanam. Lakshanam. Lakshanam.
Shastrasiddhasya.
Shastrasiddhasya. Shastrasiddhasya. Shastrasiddhasya.
Tridha.
Tridha. Tridha. Tridha.
Saptadasoditam.
Saptadasoditam. Saptadasoditam. Saptadasoditam.
Okay. Next. Ashastram.
Ashastram. Ashastram.
Asuram krutsnam.
Asuram krutsnam. Asuram Krishnam. Asuram Krishnam.
Astriyam.
Astriyam.
Shastriyam.
Shastriyam. Shastriyam. Shastriyam.
Gunatah pruthak.
Gunata Pruthak. Gunata Pruthak. Gunata Pruthak.
Lakshanam.
Lakshanam. Lakshanam. Lakshanam.
Shastrasiddhasya.
Shastrasiddhasya. Shastrasiddhasya. Shastrasiddhasya.
Lakshanam shastrasiddhasya.
Lakshanam Shastrasiddhasya. Lakshanam Shastrasiddhasya. Lakshanam Shastrasiddhasya.
Tritha. Tritha.
Tridha. Tridha. Tridha.
Tadasoditam.
Tadasoditam.
Saptasoditam.
Saptadasoditam. Saptadasoditam. Saptadasoditam.
Next. Ashastramasuram kritsnam. Ashastramasuram kritsnam.
Asastaram.
Ashastram.
Asastram. 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 Asastram.
Asuram kritsnam.
Asuram Kritsnam.
Kritsnam.
Asura Kritsnam. Asura Kritsnam.
Asuram kritsnam.
Asuram Kritsnam. Asuram Kritsnam. Asuram Kritsnam.
Were you repeating from the first? Were you repeating all the times? Did you just join?
No, I was repeating.
Okay. Sastriyam.
Sastriyam. Sastriyam. Sastriyam.
Gunataha.
Gunataha. Gunataha. Gunataha.
Sit properly. Sit straightly. Sit. Okay. Pruthak.
Prutaka. Prutaka. Prutaka.
Lakshanam.
Lakshanam. Lakshanam. Lakshanam.
Sastrasiddhasya.
Sastrasiddhasya. Sastrasiddhasya. Sastrasiddhasya.
Tritha.
Tritha. Tritha. Tritha.
Tadasoditam.
Saptadashoditam. 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 Our
Next.
our internet had went, so I had to rejoin. That's why I missed a little.
Okay. Okay. That's fine. Ashastram.
Ashastram. Ashastram. Ashastram.
Asuram kritsnam.
Asuram Krishnam. Asuram Krishnam. Asuram Krishnam.
Sastriyam.
शास्त्रीयं शास्त्रीयं शास्त्रीयं
गुणतः पृथक्
गुणतः पृथक् गुणतः पृथक् गुणतः पृथक्
पृथक्
पृथक् पृथक् पृथक्
लक्षणं शास्त्रसिद्धस्य
लक्षणं शास्त्रसिद्धस्य लक्षणं शास्त्रसिद्धस्य लक्षणं शास्त्रसिद्धस्य
त्रिधा सप्तदशोदितम्
त्रिधा सप्तमोदितं
त्रिधा सप्तदशोदितम्
त्रिधा सप्तदशोदितं त्रिधा सप्तदशोदितं त्रिधा सप्तदशोदितं
Good. Next. अशास्त्रम्
अशास्त्रम् अशास्त्रम् अशास्त्रम्
आसुरं कृत्स्नम्
आसुरं कृत्स्नम् आसुरं कृत्स्नम् आसुरं कृत्स्नम्
शास्त्रीयं गुणतः पृथक्
शास्त्रीयं गुणतः पृथक् शास्त्रीयं गुणतः पृथक् शास्त्रीयं गुणतः पृथक्
Shastri Dirgham is there. It is not Shastriyam. I have noticed many of you are saying Shastriyam. 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 There are two matras there. Dirgham is there. Shastriyam. Right? Shastriyam. It is not Shastriyam. Okay? Gunat Shastriyam Gunatah Pruthak.
शास्त्रीयं गुणतः पृथक् शास्त्रीयं गुणतः पृथक् शास्त्रीयं गुणतः पृथक्
Lakshanam Shastrasiddhasya
लक्षणं शास्त्रसिद्धस्य लक्षणं शास्त्रसिद्धस्य लक्षणं शास्त्रसिद्धस्य
Tridha Saptadasoditam
त्रिधा सप्तदशोदितं त्रिधा सप्तदशोदितं त्रिधा सप्तदशोदितम्
Good. Did everybody get a chance to say?
No,
Okay.
we didn't.
Okay, go ahead and say now. Ashastram
Ashastram, ashastram, ashastram,
Asuram Kritsnam
asuram kritsnam, asuram kritsnam, asuram kritsnam,
Shastriyam
shastriyam, shastriyam, shastriyam,
Gunatah Pruthak
gunata pratik, gunata pratik, gunata
Pruthak Gunatah Pruthak
gunata pratik, gunata
Pruthak
gunata gunata
Just to say Pruthak. Just to say Pruthak. Pruthak.
Pruthak, Pruthak, Pruthak. It's Pruthak, right? Pruthak.
Yes. Pruthak. Okay. Pruthak. Lakshanam. Lakshanam Shastra Siddhasya.
Lakshanam Shastra Siddhasya. Lakshanam Shastra Siddhasya. Lakshanam Shastra Siddhasya.
Tridha Saptadasoditam.
Litta Saptadashoditam. Litta Saptadashoditam. Litta Saptadashoditam.
Good. Last class, I gave you all an exercise to tell 1 to 18 numbers. We are learning the Bhagavad Gita essence as given by Yamunacharya Swami in Gitartha Sangraha. So we have to know at least the names of 1 to 18.
I know the
That-
Sanskrit names from 1 to 10, but I don't know 1 to 18.
Okay, who else? 1 to 18. Everybody repeat after me. Ekam.
Ekam, ekam,
Prathama. Prathama.
pratama, pratama, pratama,
Dvitiya.
dvitiya, dvitiya, dvitiya,
Dvitiya means 2. Prathama means 1. Tritiya.
drutiya, drutiya, drutiya,
Chaturtha.
chaturda, 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 chaturda,
Pancha.
pancha, pancha,
Panchama. Panchama.
panchama, panchama, panchama,
Shashti.
shasti, shasti, shasti,
Saptama.
saptama, saptama,
Ashtama.
ashtama, ashtama, ashtama,
Navama. Ashtami. Sorry. Ashtami.
ashtami, ashtami, ashtami,
Navami.
navami, navami, navami,
Dashami.
dashami, dashami, dashami,
Ekadashaha.
ekadashah, ekadashah,
Dvadashaha.
dvadashah, dvadashah, dvadashah,
Trayodashaha.
त्रयोदशः त्रयोदशः त्रयोदशः
Chaturdashaha.
चतुर्दशः चतुर्दशः चतुर्दशः
Panchadashaha.
पञ्चदशः पञ्चदशः पञ्चदशः
Shodashaha.
षोडशः षोडशः षोडशः
Saptadashaha.
सप्तदशः सप्तदशः सप्तदशः
Ashtadasha. Saptadasha. Ashtadashaha.
अष्टादशः अष्टादशः
Okay. So far you understood all the numbers?
Yes.
Okay. Saptadashoditam. Which chapter in Bhagavad Gita are we talking about now?
17th.
Good. Saptadashoditam. Dasha is 10. Sapta 17. So 17th chapter is what? What is the Saptadasha? Saptadashoditaha. Uditaha. Saptadashoditaha. What is it saying? That is the meaning. Okay. Ashastram. Ashastram means Shastram means Vedas and all the Upabrahmanas, Angas and Upabrahmanas. That is Vedas, Upanishads, all the Angas, the Dharma Shastram, Manu Shastram, the Shastras, the common things, Itihasas, Puranas, Agamas, these are all the Upabrahmanas. So Vedas, Shastra means all the things that are told by the Vedas. Ashastra means what is not told, which is not told in Vedas. Ashastram. What is Ashastram? Which is not told in the Vedas. Deepthi, turn on your video.
camera is not working.
Okay.
Can you say the 18 names again so I can record it
That's okay.
for the pronunciation?
That's okay. We'll do it again at the end. Okay. Pay attention. Ashastram, which is not told in the Vedas. Asuram Krutsnam. Asuram. The activities done by the Asuras. Krutsnam. Krutsnam means everything. Ashastram Krutsnam. Krutsnam, everything which is not told by the Vedas. Anything that is not told in the Vedas, Asuram, is called as Asura Pravrutti. If we are trying to do something, in the earlier chapter, Krishna said, who is Daivi Sambhuta, Daivi Sampat, who has the Daivi Sampat, how they behave, what is Daivi Sampat, what is Asurik Sampat, what are the qualities of one who possesses Asura Sampat, the qualities of an Asura, the qualities of a Daivi person.
Wait, hadn't you said for the Devasura?
Correct. We already
Yeah.
discussed. So here again, Arjuna asks a question in this chapter, beginning of the chapter. He asks, he's afraid. Okay. So in this chapter, he asks, what if what if I do something which is not told in the Shastra, but in a good way, but with all sincerity, with all devotion? Okay. Sometimes we try to do whatever we like, but out of devotion. How, in what category does that come? Can I do like that? Is whatever I like, can I do like it? Um, can I do devotion in the way that I like? Right? Many people are trying to do many things, however they like, right? So, can I also do like that? In a way I like, I would like to do devotion. Then Krishna, he didn't answer it directly. He told many things and he felt like, why am I saying this to you? You're not able to follow anything, right? So here Yavanacharya Swami is saying, in the 17th chapter again, Krishna told the answer there. Ashastram Asuram Krutsnam. Anything that is not told in the Vedas, if one does that, they are considered to be Asurik, having a Asura qualities. Okay, that is not something counted as a good thing. Did you understand? Did everybody understand? Asastram Asuram Krutsnam. Anything that is not told in the Vedas, if you are doing it, thinking that is good, that is a devotion, that is wrong. Some people, they try to fast. For Monday, they fast for one God. Or Thursday, they fast for one God. Friday, they fast for one God. Is that told in the Shastram? No. Shastram didn't say. Only on Ekadashi, you are supposed to fast. If you are fasting on Navami, or if you are fasting on some other day, that means we are doing, what is it? Asuric qualities. That comes under Asura qualities. That comes under the actions done by Asuras. It doesn't count as a good quality. Did you all understand? I just gave an example. Okay. Some people chant, some people pray to Lord who are told in the Vedas. Some people, even those people are not in the entire Vedic literature. They are constructing some temples and praying. They're all Asuric only. Whatever they're doing is Asuric here. That's what Krishna is saying. Anything that is not recommended by the Vedas, if you are doing it, which is not there in the Vedas, they all come under Asuric polities. Asuram Krutsnam. Ashastram Asuram Krutsnam. Now, those told in the Vedas, if one is doing, there are three categories. If one is doing things said in the Vedas, there are three different, there are three categories. Okay, if you are doing the things told in Vedas, let us see now. Shastriyam gunatah pruthak. Shastriyam gunatah pruthak. Shastriyam. Shastriyam means the one which is told by the Shastras. Shastriyam means it is accepted by the Shastra. Shastra means Vedas. If you are doing the things accepted by the Vedas, gunatah pruthak, gunataha, based upon the mode, what mode you are doing. There are three modes. In the earlier chapter, Krishna told, right? The gunatrayam, sattva, rajas, tamas. These are three modes. Based upon which mode you are doing, these categories are divided. Okay. Pruthak. Pruthak means differently, separately. There are it falls under three separate categories. Even if you are doing the things that are recommended by Shastram, based upon which mode you are doing, there are three categories. If you are doing worship as per the Vedic, as per the Shastram, as per the Vedas, there are three categories. Either doing worship in sattvic mode, rajasic mode, tamasic mode. If you are praying to a sattvic god, it becomes sattvic worship. If you are praying to rajasic gods, it becomes rajasic worship. If you are praying to tamasic gods, it becomes tamasic worship. If you are doing meditation, tapas, based upon how you are doing, with what intention you are doing, with what mode you are doing, separate it is sattvika tapas, rajasika tapas, tamasika tapas. Even in tapas there are three. If you are trying to donate something, that is dhanam. If you are trying to do donation, based upon what you are doing, how you are doing, to whom you are doing, it is again divided into three: sattvika dhanam, rajasika dhanam, tamasika dhanam. Okay. And so like that, anything that is told in the Shastram, even if you're doing, based upon how you are doing, to whom you are doing, and with which mode you are doing, keeps you in that particular bucket, either sattvic, rajasic, or tamasic. Even by following what is there in the Shastra. If you are doing something which is not recommended in Shastram, then we are considered to be Asuric. We are trying to be a Asura. Anybody who is doing anything not recommended by Shastram, they are Asura. Okay, that doesn't even count. And even if you are doing which is there in the Vedic system, with what intention and with what mode you are doing, makes it differentiates between sattvic, rajasic, tamasic. Okay. Shastriyam gunataha pruthak. That is how it is categorized separately. Lakshanam shastra siddhasya. Lakshanam. Shastra Siddhasya, one which is recommended, the activity or the karma or activity that is recommended by the Vedas, by the Shastra. Shastra Siddhasya. What are the qualities of Lakshanam? What are the qualities that are told by the Vedic system? In what quality? What are those qualities, and what are the? How do we? In what qualifications they are there? What qualities they are there? Are being told in the 17th chapter. And Lord Krishna says there are Tridha Saptadashoditam. In the 17th chapter, Saptadashoditam, Tridha. There are three Lakshanas, means there are three ways. There are three Lakshanas, means qualities of Shastra Siddhasya, of the karmas that are told in the Shastra. What are those three? Om, Tat, Sat are the three different qualities or lakshanas. Okay, for that karma which is recommended by the Vedas. What are those three qualities? Om, Tat, Sat. Om, Tat, Sat. These are the three lakshanas of the karmic activity, of the karmas prescribed in the Vedas. Okay, these three lakshanas are called as Tridha. Okay, Tridha Saptadasoditam. These are nicely told in the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Let us revise one more time. Ashastram, which is not recommended by the Vedas, which is not told. It is not recommended in the Vedas, and it is not told. Anything that we are doing which is not told in the Vedas. Asuram Krutsnam, that is Asura quality. Okay. Sastriyam Gunatah Pruthak, even which is once the activity that we are doing, which is told by the Vedas, by the Shastram, is categorized into three, based upon which mode? Based upon the Gunatrayam, Sattva, Raja, Tama. Okay. Lakshanam Shastra Siddhasya. There are three Lakshanas, the qualifications, there are three unique Lakshanas. How you identify these karmas or the activities prescribed by the Vedas? They are Om, Tat, Sat. These three are called as Tritha. About these three, all these things are nicely told in the 17th chapter of Bhagavad Gita. Shall we see what is there in the 17th chapter? Any questions so far?
What are like the three qualities again?
Om, Tat, Sat. So, Shraddha. These are three. Shraddha means, what is Shraddha in English? Shraddha. With all sincerity. With what kind of a sincerity you're doing? Shraddha. Right? Shraddha means kind of sincerity. I think it is close to sincerity. So what kind of a Shraddha? Some people have good, nice Shraddha. So with what mode you are doing, the activity falls into different buckets. Okay. Now let us see. The name of this chapter is also called as Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga. There are three types of Shraddhas. People do the same activity. Say you are worshipping the Lord, or say you are eating. Any activity, you take any activity, for example, based upon how you are doing, what you are doing, to whom you are doing, with which intention you are doing, differentiates, and it is placed into different buckets. And your result is also based upon those things. Okay? Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yoga. Okay? So some people think just by doing activity itself will give us the result. By doing an activity prescribed by the Vedas, any activity you're doing which is prescribed by the Vedas, say you're doing a yagam or a homam, something, a kratu, or a kind of a vratam which is prescribed in the, whatever you're doing which is prescribed by the Vedas, the karma or the activity that you're doing, the activity will give you some result, right? Some people think that the activity itself will give the result. Say you're doing a yagam or you're chanting a nice prayer. Chanting the prayer itself only will give you the result. Some people think like that and they just chant. That's it, and they come out. And they think just by chanting, the activity itself will give the result. But that is not the case. Lord Krishna says any activity is a achetanam, means it is insentient. You're doing a yagam. Is it sentient or insentient? It is insentient. The activity is an insentient thing. It doesn't know or it doesn't give the result by itself. The one who is being pleased by the activity is giving you the result. Okay? So if you're doing a yagam, because there is somebody who is getting pleased by that, and since he is feeling happy, he is giving you the result. Okay? Because I am doing a job, because I am working as a software engineer, I'm not getting salary. Whatever I am doing, whatever the applications or programs that I'm writing, my boss is happy with that work. If he is not happy, the company is not giving me money. Whoever is my head, he is seeing the work that I'm doing. If he is happy, since he's happy, I'm getting the salary in the month, every month. If he is not happy, what happens? I will not have a job. Are you understanding? The activity is not giving me the result. The thing, the person who is being pleased by the activity is giving the result. So Arjuna is saying, by following what you're saying in the Shastram, will it give the result? Then Krishna is saying, Arjuna, by doing the activity prescribed by the Vedas, the Vedic system, will not itself, by itself, it will not give you the result. It will give you result, but it will give you result because there is somebody who is getting pleased by the activity. The one who told you to do that activity, he asked you to do the activity. Who gave? So the Vedas are asked for us to follow. Who gave the Vedas? Lord. He gave the Vedas. He's asked us to follow it. By following, since we are following, if we follow, he is being pleased. That is the reason we get the result. So these things are some in terms of conversation, these are also told by Lord Krishna. Okay. Now let us see some of the slokas. I'll just chant the slokas you hear and see. Let us see what all things are discussed. This chapter name is again called as, everybody say, Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yogaha. Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yogaha. Okay. Everybody say that on mute only. Say it a couple of times. That way you at least remember. Let us see the first slokam. Ye shastra vidhimutsrutya yajante shraddhayanvitaha tesham nishtha tu ka krishna satvamaho rajastamaha. Hey Krishna, Arjuna uvacha. So the first slokam Arjuna is asking, hey Krishna, by doing the things recommended by the Shastram with all sincerity, what kind of do you think? Does it fall under Sattvam? Does it fall under Rajas? That it fall under Tamasic category? Earlier he told about Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, Gunatraya Vibhaga Yogaha. Krishna, are you all understanding the connection? In this chapter, immediately the first question Arjuna is asking, by doing the things recommended by the Shastram, where will I fall? Will I be in Sattvic? Will I be considered as Sattva, Rajas or Tamas? With which mode will I become? Okay. If I do it with all sincerity, will I be categorized under Sattvic or Rajasic or Tamasic? Now Bhagavan Uvacha, Lord Krishna is saying, Trividha Bhavati Shraddha, Dehinam Sa Swabhavaja, Satviki Rajasi Chaiva, Tamasi Chetitam Srunu. Hey, listen, Arjuna. The Shraddha, the sincerities of three modes. This is interesting. You have to understand this. It's very important. Okay, these three modes are Sattva, Rajas, Tamas, Tama. Okay, let us see. Based upon what kind of a swabhavam, what kind of intention you are doing. Dehinam sa swabhavaja. With what intention you are doing. And how you are doing, to whom you are doing. Satviki Rajasi Chaiva. It is differentiated on that. Okay. Sattvamarupa sarvasya Shraddha bhavati bharata Shraddha mayoyam purusho yo yat Shraddha sa eva saha. Sattvanurupa sarvasya Shraddha bhavati bharata Shraddhamayoyam purusho yo yachandrasa eva saha. What kind of qualities you have deep inside your heart, okay? That kind of sincerity you will have. Inside, if you have some qualities, that kind of sincerity only you will get. You will not get something new, okay? The one who is having, so they're talking about punya karmas and papa karmas. Okay, let us not go into deep into any sloka. We are just seeing overall top view. Yajante satvika devan yaksha rakshamsi rajasaha pretan bhuta ganamschanye yajante tamasa janaha. Yajante satvika devan. The one who has sattvika quality, sattva quality, good sattva gunas inside the heart, they worship the Lord Sriman Narayana. They worship Lord Sriman Narayana. He is a sattva sampanna, paramasattva purusha. Okay? And they'll yield the happiness by praying to them. They'll yield. It will give them a good result of happiness for them. Now, yajante satvika devan. Devan means okay, I'll not go deep. Okay, Deva Puja. Yeah. It is Lord Srimanarayan. Okay. Yaksha Rakshamsi Rajasaha. The one who are praying to Yakshas and Rakshasas. They are Rajasic. Those who have sincerity, devotion towards Yakshas, towards Rakshasas, Rakshogana, Yaksha, Rakshaganas, kind of other Ganas, Ganadipat, Ganas. They will yield only a little result. They will yield very little result. And the one who has tamasic sincerity, tamasa shraddha, okay, shraddhatrayam, here even the shraddha is again of three types, sattva, rajas, tamas. Gunas are three types, shraddhas are, because of the gunas only the shraddha will form. Okay, if you are having a sattva guna, your sincerity will be of sattvic in nature. Are you understanding? Deepti, Ishwar, Kavita, are you able to follow a little bit?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
Some guests are waiting in the lobby, it seems. Who is that? Okay. And those who have tamasic qualities, they worship with all sincerity only. They worship Pretaganas. Pretaganas and Pretan Bhutaganams Chanye and Bhutaganas. There are some Pretaganas, some Bhutaganas, and there is a leader for those also. Some people are there, some gods are, some god is there who is a leader for the Pretaganas, for the Bhutaganas. And some people worship the Bhutaganas only. Some people worship Pretaganas. They all are come under Tamasic. Okay. So based upon whom you worship, you are categorized into that. Next, Ashastra Vihitam Ghoram Tapyante ye tapojanaha Dambhahankara Kamarabalanvitaha. So some people have Dambhahankaram. Dambhahankara samyuktaha Ashastra Vihitam Ghoram Tapyante ye tapojanaha Dambhahankara samyukta. Some people do with Dambhahankaram, means they'll tell to everybody, hey, you know what, I did some big nice worship to the temple. I gave so many donation. I gave so much donation. The giving donation is good, but they tom they beat the drum. Okay, so they want to spread that they did something. They want to tell everybody, hey, they'll separately call everybody and tell. I think maybe and maybe so some people to motivate others. If you are, I'm just getting a thought, this is just my thought. So if you are, maybe because of this social media generation, right, we are all under social media, heavily we use social media. So if you are sharing, with what intention we are sharing, they should all see and praise me. If that is the intention, that is dambam. That comes under this dambam moment. We want to show off. But if the intention is, there is a lot of bad in the internet, lot of bad things are being spread in the internet. Let us, these are the good activities. Let us spread these good activities. Some people will get motivated. Maybe they will also try to, raise their kids in this way. Maybe by looking our prajna, how kids are chanting Tirupavai. Maybe somebody gets inspired. They want to also learn Tirupavai. So that is the intention behind posting something. We are also doing a lot of social media, but there are others also. I mean, if our intention is not that, if our intention is only to, hey, Everybody has to praise. See how nicely Deepthi is chanting. See how nicely Kavita is chanting. Everybody has to praise me. See how great I am. If you guys are thinking like that and post anything, that is comes under tamasic quality or rajasic quality. Yes or no? Are you understanding? Intention is important. Activity is same. A good person is also doing the same activity. And those who are having rajasic quality is also doing the same activity. In terms of activity, it is same. But with what intention? What is your aim? What is your target? Defines the character of you. Are you understanding? Did you understand? दम्भाहंकार संयुक्ताः काम राग बलान्विताः, because of the he will yield more and more kamam and ragam, means more and more desires that will make him to pull him into more and more desires. Okay. Karshayanta sharirastham bhutagramam achetasah. So even the how one is doing tapas, if they are doing tapas with dambham, ahankaram, to yield, to get some desires, to satisfy some desires, that's again based upon that their penance is also considered to be sattvic or rajasic or tamasic, and to whom they are praying, based on that it is categorized. With what intention they are doing, it is categorized. So these all defines in which what kind of shraddha you have. This is all shraddha, right? Shraddhatraya. Next, now in terms of eating, this is very, very important. If we control what we eat, there is no better way to become increase the sattvic nature. The best and best way, only best way. By doing this, everything will be under control. Once, our Pedajiyar Swamiji, that is our Acharya's Acharya, our Paramacharya. Our Chinajiyar Swamiji is there, right? His Acharya. So, some of them asked that Acharya, I don't have any time to listen anything. I don't have time to listen Bhagavad Gita, Ramayanam. I don't have time to do anything. I'm very busy with my life and I'm happy with it. But still, I like you. Tell me two things. Tell me only one simple thing. I'll just do that. That's all. I don't want anything else. Just tell me two things. One thing. That's it. I don't have much time to spend also. I just tell me one small kind of a tip and I will go from here. I don't want to hear any lengthy upanyasas. I don't want to hear anything more. That is what somebody asked, it seems. Okay. Swamiji, the Pedajiyar Swamiji told only two things. Have control of the tongue. Keep control of the tongue. Be selective. How you have to, what you have to eat, when you have to eat, how you have to eat. Three things, you keep it in control. The other quality of the tongue is to talk. Talk in a polite way, talk nicely to others. Okay? Tongue has two functions, tasting, talking, right? Mouth has two functions, right? Eating, talking. So these two things, if you keep your mouth in control, everything will be in your control. But by eating nicely, sattvic, what time you have to eat, you should not eat in the midnights, right? You should eat in the proper defined times only. You should also not eat while traveling. Some people, when we are going on the road, even in the car, they keep sipping, they keep eating in the car while we go. Earlier when we used to go to the office, we used to see people in the car, they're nicely having their breakfast, lunch, dinner, everything in the car only. So while traveling, while standing up, don't eat. Eat in a nice clean place, closed place, right? And don't what you are eating also is very important. Eat things that we can offer to the Lord. Whatever we can offer to the Lord, you can eat. That doesn't mean you can offer everything, right? We can only offer few things. So that only you have to eat. So that is what his Pedaji Swamiji said. It's very, very important thing. And sometimes it is difficult to follow, but as much we have to, if we can stick to that, there is no better medicine than that. Okay. Now let us see the slokam here. 7th slokam in 17th chapter. आहारस्त्वपि सर्वस्य त्रिविधो भवति प्रियः यज्ञस्तपस्तथा दानं तेषां भेदमिमं शृणु. Mainly the qualities, the sattva-rajas-tama qualities, we will be influenced by the nature because of the food that we eat. If we have a proper sattvic food, the prasad, if we take in only the prasad, it in a proper way, that is the main thing, that is the main culprit. If we are able to do that, we'll be safe. So based upon what we are eat, we will have that kind of mode. We'll enter into that kind of mode. Okay.
I have a question. So I want to make cookies, and since when you were talking about like the sattvic food, if the chocolate is completely pure, can you offer it to God?
If the chocolate,
Yeah.
chocolate we cannot offer to the Lord. Chocolate is not allowed to be offered to the Lord. Can I tell you why?
That's not candy.
Not like the like not the candy, but like
The actual Hershey's, the chocolate powder.
not the powder. The chocolate chips, like
the chocolate chips. Yeah, chocolate chips are made out of chocolate powder only. Anyways, okay, hold on. Let me tell you, the raw chocolate powder itself, chocolate chips are made out of the chocolate. I don't want to make you upright, but I'll tell you one fact. You can Google it you can do a Google also. Every chocolate powder has at least 10 to 15% of cockroach body parts inside it. Cockroach body parts. Not only cockroaches, several insects, rats, roaches. Every chocolate in the world that is manufactured, the Hershey's or whatever brand you take, everything has a lot of dead cockroach body parts or different kinds of insect body parts inside that chocolate. I'm not just joking. Even I came to know about it slowly. Anybody who are interested, do one research. See how chocolate powder is made of. With some plants, with some kind of a bark, they have that. They try to nicely ferment it. They have to keep it rotten. They have to rotten that. And that attracts all the insects in it. In all the big machineries, it attracts all the insects. They cannot stop using anything. So the American health inspection, the health inspection thing is there, right? They allow some, for every 200 grams, some 10 grams of insects they allow in the food. That means 10 grams of for every one box of chocolate, you are at least eating 10 to 15 insects. That is what they are allowing. That is a permit limit. If it is more than that, they will not allow the companies to market in the shops. But if they are within the limit, some 10 to 15%, I think, I don't know the exact figure. Based upon that, they will allow. Okay, let us come back to Gita. Okay, so that is so you just see the FDA, I think, I don't remember the exact thing, but so just research in the Google. Not only chocolate, any processed food, most of this peanut butter, these processed things are right in machinery. These things have these insects. They are made in very bulk quantities. It's very difficult to hear, especially those who are eating. But this is a
Right.
fact. Okay.
But
Anyways,
so is it even in the chocolate flavored ice cream?
I don't know about ice cream. Ice cream, they have eggs. If you are eating outside, sometimes they mix eggs. But anyways, let us not go there. But you do your research, okay? Now, see, most of the low-cost gums that they use in the ice creams, that's made up of very bad things, animal, those things, okay? So let us not go there. But anyways, it's a big thing. It's all a commercial business only. It is better, whatever we have doing, try to prepare it yourself at home, whatever you want to do from the scratch. And that is better for us. Anyways, and there are so many recipes. Obviously, if you see Sattvic food, even in Acharya app, you will have some Sattvic food recipes. There are so many recipes in our Sattvic thing. In our Indian, in our Bharata culture, there are so many nice, wonderful recipes which we can enjoy. So there are plenty of options. We don't have to depend on this chocolate or anything. That's my opinion, but it's up to you. You can do your own research. Okay. After I found it, we strictly stopped. Okay, let us see now. Who is okay. All right. So next, Ayusattvabalarogya Sukha Priti Vivardhanaha Rasya Snigdha Sthira Hrudya Ahara Sattvika Priyaha. Ayuhu. Ayuhu means the long life, the longevity. Sattva, Bala, strength, and Sattvam, the sattvic nature. Rogya, Sukha, Priti, Vivardhanaha means all these will develop the Roga Nirodhaka Shakti. Okay, that is your immunity, happiness. All these will increase by Rasyaha. They the sattvic food is usually is madhura rasa. Madhura rasya snigdha sthira hrudya. Here, madhura rasa, they are considered to be a little like that. Okay, snigdhaha, sthiraha. Those who are having sattvic qualities will try to eat madhura rasa, which is sweet. That doesn't mean chocolate, okay? which is a little with its madhura rasa, which is very delicious. Snigdhaha, which is gravy, having gravy. Sthiraha, and which has all the dhatus. Hrudyaha, and for seeing also it is good. Aharaha, satvika priyaha. So the one who has sattva gunas, they usually like to eat like that. Katvam lalavanatyushta tikshna ruksha vidahinaha ahara rajasasyeshtaha dukkha soka maya pradaha. Katvam la lavanatyushna tikshna ruksha vidahinaha, very spicy. Katvamla lavana tyushna, amla, very sour, very spicy, very sour. Ati lavana, very salty. Ati ushna, very hot. Ati tikshna, very cold. Katvamla lavana tyushna tikshna means tikshna should be applied to everything. Very spicy, very salty, very sour, everything which is too much. Ruksha sosha karamo. Ruksha means which makes you very makes your eyes tear, and you will your mouth, your nose starts completely, your nose starts running by eating some things, right? Very difficult to read, but I'm just reading the Bhagavad, this slokas and what Krishna told, right? So these are all dukkha soka maya pradaha. I'll not go ahead and so these are all the things that Rajasic people like to eat. Okay, the one who has Rajasic qualities. Let us, okay, I'll not go too deep into anything. Yata yamam gatarasam. This is also very important. Yata yayam gatarasam puti paryushitam chayate uchishtam apicha methyam bhojanam tamasapriyam. The one who has tamasic qualities, what kind of foods they like to eat? Let us see. Yata yamam means it is nicely preserved. Gatarasam means when it is prepared freshly, it will not have good taste. It has to be kept for in the fridge. It has to be stored for a long time, and then only the taste changes over a period of time with all the fermentations. Okay, the taste inside it changes. Then after a couple of days, the food that is prepared, kept nicely preserved for gatarasam means nicely preserved for a couple of days. After that, if they eat, they feel very nicely. They feel very tasty. The food that is prepared yesterday, day before yesterday, some people like to eat those. After it becomes completely spoiled, they like to eat, some people. And some of the recipes, some of the food also, you have to store it for 12 hours, 24 hours. Once everything inside it, chemical structure, everything changes, it gets a new taste. With that taste only some people like. Maybe I don't know if pizza falls under the happy, falls under that, but anything stored one day, after a day. Okay, that is gatarasam. Puti means which has bad smell. Some people likes to eat those which is having bad smell foods. Parjushitam, it's the complete texture is also gone. We should not eat anything which is yesterday's. Parjushitam chayet. Uchishtam means some people they take the spoon, keep it in somebody else's mouth. They take the same spoon, they eat. They like to eat if somebody tastes it from that, they like to eat that only. Uchishtam means what do we call in English? I don't know. I think there is no word. These English people didn't find a word for that.
Yeah, in Nepali we call it juto.
Jute, jute, juta,
Juto. It,
juta. Yes.
I
Jute.
think it's called germs. Yeah,
Hmm?
they call germs.
Or leftovers.
Yeah, for
Left. No, not leftover. Leftover is gatarasam.
I mean for uchista.
Uchista. In I don't know if there is an English word. Means somebody tastes that. You are tasting the same thing. We should not share the. We should not in your plate only. You have to eat. You should not sit along with your friends. Take from something food from their plate and eat it. That is uchishtam. Okay. Paryushitam. Uchishtam, chamedhyam, bhojanam, tamasapriyam. So these qualities are tamasak. So some people who try to do this, they are tamasic. That is what Krishna is saying. Okay. Next. अफलाकाक्षिभिर्यज्ञो विधिदृष्टो य इच्यते यष्टव्यमेवेति मन समाधाय स सात्विकः. Okay, let us not go too deep. Deva Dvija Guru Prajna, those who worship the Devas, Devata, the Deva, Dvija, that is Brahmanas, Guru, the Acharyas, Prajna, who are knowledgeable. Those who worship the knowledgeable, the Acharyas, the Brahmanas, the Devata, the Lord Sriman Narayana. Pujanam Saucham Arjavam. Saucham, they are having nice cleanliness, body hygiene, who maintain the proper body hygiene. Arjavam, having the same, whatever they think in the heart, they do the same thing. Whatever they do, they think the same thing. Okay, synchronized way. Brahmacharya Mahimsacha, they follow nice brahmacharyam. And ahimsa, they never hurt anybody with the words, with their speech, with their action, nor physically. Okay? Nor mentally. Ahimsa is not only by beating or killing others. It is not only by disturbing others or beating others. Ahimsa, you can do it by words, by mentally also. If you are thinking about that in the heart, mentally, ahimsa, that is also ahimsa only. So ahimsa cha shariram tapa uchyate. This is satvika tapas. So this is satvika penance. See, Krishna is saying how what is sattvam, what is satvikam, rajasing, tamasic in terms of eating, in terms of doing penance. Let us not go to rajasic and tamasic things Lord Krishna told, but Shriddhaya paraya taptam tapastatrividham naraihi aphalakakshibhiryuktai satvikam parichakshate. Shriddhaya paraya taptam, without aphalakakshibhiryuktai. Aphala, do not have result. Don't do things focused on the result. Focus on the benefit. Do it sincerely as a service to the Lord. And those who does without expecting the result, doing it with all sincerity, they are considered to be doing the sattvic tapas. That penance is sattvic. If they're doing it for the sake of getting something, that is not categorized under sattvic penance. Satkaramana pujartham tapo dambhena chaiva yat kriyate tatiha proktam rajasam chalamadhruvam. Thinking in the heart that I am great, okay, and saying it in the words. See, I'm so great. And feeling that in the heart also, that I'm very, very great. And thinking that they have all good qualities. And trying to do the worship. It falls under Rajasic, it seems. If we think we are doing very great, we are very nice, we are very, very great. And if we try to do a worship in that mode, it is Rajasic, it seems. And it will only yield little result. Okay. Okay, let us skip all these things. There are so many things that are told by Lord Krishna, but you got the overall essence, right? What all the things that are being discussed in that chapter, 17th chapter. Last slokam we'll see, just last one. Asraddhaya hutam dattam tapas taptam krutam chayate asadityuchyate partha nacha tatpretya no iha. Lord Krishna is saying, Arjuna, anybody who is doing with no sincerity, without any shraddha, okay, without any shraddha, even though one does homa, danam, tapas, any kind of a good activity which is prescribed by the Vedas, without sincerity, means they are having, they just want to do show off. In their mind, they are thinking, hey, everybody, the society should think that I'm a great person. I'm doing all these Vedic activities to do show off. And sincerely in his heart, he is not thinking about the Lord. He doesn't have devotion towards the Lord in his heart. But he is doing great homas, big yagas. He's donating a lot, but he doesn't have sincerity in what he's doing. Then asadityuchyate partha nachatat pretya no iha. He will not get result in this lokam, nor in the nor after he leaves the body. He will not get any kind of fruits. He will not eat that activity which is done without sincerity, without sincere devotion in the heart, or for the sake of others, or for doing show off, or doing something else. That activity will not yield result. He will not yield result in this lifetime, nor he will get any result later when he leaves the body also. Very clearly he told and ended. Lord Krishna ended the chapter there. Shraddhatraya Vibhaga Yogaha. Now 18th. Let us see. Did you all understand a little bit about Shraddhatrayam?
Yes.
Now let us see the 18th chapter. Ishvare
Ishvare, Ishvare, Ishvare,
Kartruta Buddhihi
Kartruta Buddhihi, Kartruta Buddhihi, Kartruta Buddhihi,
Sattvopadeya
Sarvopadeya,
Sattvopadeyata
Sattvopadeyata, Sattvopadeyata, Sattvopadeyata,
Antime
Antime, Antime, Antime,
Swakarma
Swakarma, Swakarma, Swakarma,
Parinamascha
Harinamascha, Harinamascha, Harinamascha,
Shastra Sarartha
Shastra Sarartha, Shastra Sarartha, Shastra Sarartha,
Uchyate
Ujjate, Ujjate, Ujjate,
Ishvare. Next,
Ishvare, Ishvare,
कर्तृता बुद्धिः
कर्तृता बुद्धिः कर्तृता बुद्धिः कर्तृता बुद्धिः
सत्वोपादेयता
सत्वोपादेयता सत्वोपादेयता सत्वोपादेयता
अन्तिमे
अन्तिमे अन्तिमे अन्तिमे
स्वकर्म
स्वकर्म स्वकर्म स्वकर्म
परिणामश्च
परिणामश्च परिणामश्च परिणामश्च
शास्त्रसारार्थ
शास्त्रसारार्थ शास्त्रसारार्थ शास्त्रसारार्थ
उच्यते
उच्यते उच्यते उच्यते
ईश्वर नेक्स्ट ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः
ईश्वरे कर्तृत्वा बुद्धिः ईश्वरे कर्तृत्वा बुद्धिः ईश्वरे कर्तृत्वा बुद्धिः
सत्वोपादेयता सत्वोपादेयता अन्तिमे
सर्वोपादेयता
सत्वोपादेयता
सत्वोपादेयता सत्वोपादेयथा सत्वोपादेयथा
अन्तिमे स्वकर्म
अन्तिमे स्वकर्म अन्तिमे स्वकर्म अन्तिमे
स्वकर्म अन्तिमे स्वकर्म
अन्तिमे स्वकर्म अन्तिमे स्वकर्म अन्तिमे स्वकर्म
परिणामश्च
परिणामश्च परिणामश्च परिणामश्च
शास्त्रसारार्थ
शास्त्रसारार्थ शास्त्रसारार्थ शास्त्रसारार्थ
उच्यते
उच्यते उच्यते उच्यते
नेक्स्ट ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः
ईश्वरे कर्तृत्वा बुद्धिः ईश्वरे कर्तृत्वा बुद्धिः
सत्वोपादेयता
सत्वोपादेयता सत्वोपादेयता सत्वोपादेयता
अन्तिमे
अन्तिमे अन्तिमे अन्तिमे
स्वकर्म परिणामश्च
स्वकर्म परिणामश्च स्वकर्म परिणामश्च स्वकर्म परिणामश्च
शास्त्रसारार्थ
शास्त्रसारार्थ शास्त्रसारार्थ
उच्यते
उच्यते उच्यते उच्यते
उच्यते
उच्यते उच्यते उच्यते
नेक्स्ट ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः
ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः
तत्वोपादेयता
तत्वोपादेयता तत्वोपादेयता तत्वोपादेयता
अन्तिमे स्वकर्म
अन्तिमे स्वकर्म अन्तिमे स्वकर्म अन्तिमे स्वकर्म
परिणामश्च
परिणामश्च परिणामश्च परिणामश्च
शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते
शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते
सारार्थ उच्यते
सारार्थ उच्यते सारार्थ उच्यते सारार्थ उच्यते
शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते
शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते
Good. Next.
Can I try?
ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः
ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः
तत्वोपादेयता
तत्वोपादेयता तत्वोपादेयता तत्वोपादेयता तत्त्वोपादेयत
अन्तिमे स्वकर्म परिणामश्च
अन्तिमे wait अन्तिमे
स्वकर्म
अन्तिमे स्वकर्म अन्तिमे स्वकर्म अन्तिमे स्वकर्म
परिणामश्च
अविनामश्च अविनामश्च
hold on परिणामश्च
परिणामश्च परिणामश्च परिणामश्च
शास्त्रसारार्थ
शास्त्रसारार्थ शास्त्रसारार्थ शास्त्रसारार्थ
उच्यते
उच्यते उच्यते उच्यते
गुड ईश्वर कविता संध्या ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः
ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः ईश्वरे कर्तृता बुद्धिः
तत्त्वोपादेयता अन्तिमे
तत्त्वोपादेयतान्तिमे तत्त्वोपादेयतान्तिमे
तत्त्वोपादेयतान्तिमे
सत्त्वोपादेयतान्तिमे सत्त्वोपादेयतान्तिमे सत्त्वोपादेयतान्तिमे
स्वकर्म परिणामश्च
स्वकर्म परिणामश्च स्वकर्म परिणामश्च स्वकर्म परिणामश्च
शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते
शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते शास्त्रसारार्थ उच्यते
Good. Let us see the meaning in the next class. For this class, let us continue chanting the ending slokas. Start. Ending slokas. Gita Shastramidam Punyam Patet Pret. One by one.
गीताध्ययनशीलस्य प्राणायामपरस्य च नैव सन्ति पापानि पूर्वजन्मकृतानि च
बलविमोचनं पुंसां जलस्नानं दिने दिने सकृद्गीताम्बसि स्नानं संसारार्मलमोचनम्
गीतकर्तव्य किमन्यैः शास्त्रसङ्ग्रहैः या स्वयं पद्मनाभस्य मुखपद्मात् विनिसृता
भारतामृतं विष्णोर्वत्साग्निश्रितं गीता गंगोदकं गीता पुनर्जन्म न एकं शास्त्रं भोक्ता गोपालनंदिनः पार्थो वत्ससु दीर्घोक्ता बुद्धं गीता बुद्धं महत् एकं शास्त्रं देवकी पुत्र गीता एको देवो
Say.
एको देवो देवकी शास्त्रं देवकी एको मंत्रस्तस्य नामानि तस्य नामानि यानि कर्माप्येकं तस्य देवस्य सेवा.
Next. Sriniketan and Srinidhi, go ahead.
कायेन वाचा
मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् परस्मै नारायणाय समर्पयामि श्रीमन्नारायणाय समर्पयामि सर्वं श्रीकृष्णार्पणमस्तु अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः
रामानुजाय नमः.